Hey there, Pacer fans. I'm Brendan Robertson. Thanks for tuning in to Inside Pacer Athletics here. We've got a special segment for you. Going to sit down and chat for a few minutes with US Yankton's Athletic Director, Mr. Randy Warrick. Appreciate you taking the time to talk with us today.
No problem. Glad to help.
Help the cause here on the Pacer Sports Network. You can always find us at www.pacersports.com. It's a new website, sort of upgraded things this year, and we want to sort of get into how things have changed so much over the last couple of years, but one thing always sort of stays the same, and that's the need for fundraising and sort of the innovative things and tournaments and Pacers and Polo that US Yankton has sort of incorporated on an annual basis into their fundraising.
You're exactly right. Fundraising is a constant for us. It's something that we have to do every year and probably try to do a little bit more each year. This year is particularly important because of the budget cuts that higher education's had, which has affected athletics. The polo event is one of the largest fundraisers that we do all year. It's the date for this year is March the 27th, and it's something that we look forward to. And hopefully we'll have good weather, a good crowd out there, which will generate into more tickets sold, which will help us in our fundraising efforts.
What have you sort of had to adjust here at US Yankton within the athletic department as far as the budgets?
We have. We tried to look at our overall operation and see what we could do internally that would help save some money. And we have made some decisions department-wide in regards to ways that we can help save some of our budget. We've done things such as limited where our teams can travel. Hopefully that will save us some money. We're trying to play as many double hitters as we can with our sports that we can play double hitters. We've asked our outdoor sports to not play as many night games, if it's possible. And again, I think that you have to keep in mind that, what we're trying to do is we want to make changes to save money, but at the same time, we don't want to make any changes that's going to compromise our competitiveness. And so, we've made, little subtle changes here and there that we think is going to help money, but again, we don't want to do anything that we feel like is going to affect our competitiveness.
And arguably last year, across the board, it was a roller coaster ride with everything that happened, but it was probably one of the most successful athletic campaigns in the history here at US Yankton.
I think without a doubt, last year was certainly, if not the most successful, one of the most successful. 7 of our 11 intercollegiate sports went to NCAA region play, and we had 2 of them played for region championships. So it was a very good year, and not only from a competitiveness standpoint, but our overall grade point average of our student athletes was above a 2.9, which is the highest that we've ever had. And we really do stress the term student athlete. And we do that with our coaches, and we do that with our student athletes. And I think that for the most part, they all understand that that's the priority. You come here to get a degree, and you play sports. But what they do in the academic arena is every bit as important to us as what they do on the playing fields and courts.
Got that President's Academic Cup, I believe.
We're very excited about that, and hopefully that's another award that we can have an opportunity to try to win again this year.
What do you expect from the team sort of on the field in this upcoming year?
Well, it's kind of hard to predict. We're in the middle of our fall sports season, and I think that volleyball has been exciting to watch. They've got 8 or 9 new freshmen. So they're going to play some really good games, and then they're going to play some freshman-like games, which they've done so far. But I think Coach Cox has done a super job there in terms of having his team ready, and I think they're going to get better as the season goes on. In soccer, I know Coach Ufoji and Coach Vodica would like to have more wins than what they have right now, but the games that I've seen, I think that our women's team is very competitive. We've lost some one match games that that really could have gone either way. You know, and in cross country, I think that they're pretty much right where Coach Milner expects them to be. They're very competitive, and they've had the type of team that the last 2 or 3 years, they get better as the season goes along, and hopefully they will save their best efforts for the conference championship.
We just sort of christened the Pacer Path out there here on the grounds of the Convocation Center, which now gives us the Convocation Center, Roberto Hernandez, got the softball facilities, and that's sort of a unique thing for US-Aiken to have, is the only school in the Peach Belt. What does it mean to be able to host another sort of event for here at US-Aiken for the Peach Belt?
Well, I think it's important, and you mentioned hosting, you know, the Peach Belt. If I'm not mistaken, we're scheduled to host the Peach Belt Cross Country Championship next fall, and so, you know, Pacer Path is open. Coach Milner has done a super job in developing that and getting the funding for that, and we've got a year for it to mature. And you know, I think by the time next fall rolls around, we'll have a very nice facility, and we'll do a good job at hosting, which, you know, I feel like we do a good job with the other sports.